Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
That's terrible. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. You don't say. Everybody knows my name.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
You don't say. All day too. Don't tell this to anyone. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Smart kid.
Then it's gonna get even worse. Someone's got to do the work. And he works all day, too. Go away, don't tell me
Ah, you've come just in time. I'm in need of an assistant for a magic experiment. I'm sure you're eager to do me a favor for science's sake.
Easy, my friend. First tell me what this is all about.
I have developed a new spell, a spell of oblivion. I've already successfully carried out a few practical applications, but I don't have time to conduct one final test.
What's in it for me if I help you?
I could teach you how to brew potions. I know the recipes for healing and mana essences, and for potions of great speed.
Tell me more about the experiment and the spell.
The spell serves to make somebody forget various events. So far, I have only found it to work when the person in question is angry, for instance, if he has been knocked down or robbed. Even if he has only witnessed such a deed, he will scratch it from his memory.
So I'm supposed to knock somebody down and then put a spell on him?
Yes, I think you get the point. But to make somebody angry, it is enough to attack him. You don't have to knock him down. So you should pick somebody who's by himself. If there are other people around, you'll just get into trouble with Lord Andre. Also, it makes no sense to cast the spell on someone who's busy attacking you. Wait for the right moment.
All right, I'll try out that spell.
Then take this spell scroll and find yourself a suitable guinea pig. Once you're done, come back and tell me how it went.
He simply talks too much.
You don't have to ask me that. I've heard a thing or two.
Everybody knows by now.
You should really have known better.
That's an open secret.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Someone's got to do the work.
Nobody wants to know.
Hey, what's up?
Man, I'm busy. Leave me alone.
Hey.
I'm busy.
That will never change.
I don't believe that.
I've got no time for things like that.
Hey, I can take care of you now, baby. Talk to Bromor if you want to have some fun.
I just want to ask you a few questions about those missing people.
I could tell you a thing or two, but not here, honey.
Then let's go upstairs.
Fine, but you get it settled with Bromor first. I don't want any trouble.
Tell me that isn't true.
Are you the one who runs this place?
I am Bromor, this is my house, and these are my girls. I like my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you'll pay for it, 50 gold pieces. And don't get the idea of making trouble here.
Are all your girls accounted for?
Of course they are. Or do you think I want to go to jail over something like that?
I wasn't asking about your payroll. I mean, are they all present, or have any gone missing?
Oh yeah. Actually, one of my girls has up and left. Her name's Lucia. I reported it to the militia too, but they claim they haven't found a trace of her yet.
Everybody knows by now what I heard.
How long has Lucia been missing?
Several days. I don't know exactly how
Take
long.
care of everything.
I assume she ran off with one of her suitors, eh? That bitch made off with part of my savings, a really valuable golden dish, eh? If I get hold of her, I'll give her what for. So how is that any business of yours, huh? Do you want to have fun or not?
That will never change.
I want to have some fun.
Fine. You're not likely to forget the next few hours of your life anytime soon. Go upstairs with Nadja then. Have fun.
Tell me that isn't true.
Hey, you! Let's go upstairs.
Today's your lucky day, baby. Let's go.
That's no secret. The things I could tell you.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Tell me that isn't true.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
It had to happen sooner or later.
These are bad times.
That will never change.
Everybody knows by now.
I'm staying out of it.
That's an open secret.
So can we talk now?
We've got enough privacy up here. Bromor doesn't like to see us talk to guests during work if there's nothing in it for him.
I used to say that.
So you want to know more about the people who disappeared down here at the harbor, do you? I don't know whether I can help you much, but at least I can tell you what became of Lucia.
Rely on
Tell me about Lucia.
Nobody here is too sorry that she's gone.
Why?
I don't think there was anyone here whom she didn't try to use. She was a real bitch.
that. That's no secret.
Where did she disappear to?
She used to see a lot of Elvrich, the apprentice of Thorben, the carpenter from the lower part of town. I bet she's up and left with that young man.
Where could the two of them have gone?
If the wolves didn't need them, I suppose they went to stay with the farmers. Where else would they go?
Now that's typical, isn't it?
What else do you know?
I've heard many stories about people who disappear down here at the harbor. But I'm not so sure whether I should believe them. You should have a chat with the merchants down here. That's all I can tell you, alas. Now, what about the two of us, sweetie? You paid for it, after all. Wouldn't you like to have a little fun before you leave?
You don't say.
Wait a minute.
Come back to me the next time.
You don't say.
It was his decision, wasn't
You'd
it?
better shut up.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Typical, isn't it?
I never knew that.
Really, how interesting.
Really? How interesting.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. That's terrible.
That's been known a long time.
I won't tell her
this
anything
forever.
from now on.
He doesn't see that. He can't help it.
I can't take care of everything, right?
But no, he insisted he knew better.
There's enough trouble as it is. Better.
That's an open secret.
It can't go on like this forever. Hey, you!
All over again.
Well, what have we here?
Have you no manners? That's disgusting. Oh, is this filthy rabble. Haven't you a job where you ought to be? But I suppose no one would miss a down-at-heel fella like you, hey? Well, if you had as much gold as I do, you wouldn't have to work either. But you'll never be that rich.
I see I'm gonna have lots of fun with you. I asked you who you are.
I am Valentino, the handsome, bon vivant and ladies' man. Poor in cares, rich in wisdom and gold, and the women throw themselves at me. If you have problems, keep them. I don't need them.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
Make yourself popular, never promise anything to anyone, take what you can, and watch out that you don't get into a quarrel with the militia. Or with jealous husbands, of course. They're the worst, let me tell you.
Looks like I'm gonna have to teach you some manners.
Doesn't matter to me. Thrash me all you want. When I get up tomorrow, I'll be fine again. But you'll have to run around with that mug of yours for life.
Where did you pick that up
Not bad.
Never pick a fight with me again.
Where did you pick that up then?
Not bad.
Never pick a fight with me again.
Where did you pick that up then?
He simply talks too much.
He really didn't like that.
Don't tell this to anyone.
My God. How? Put away that weapon.
I can't believe that.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
But he knew that all along. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Oh man, my head.
But he knew that all along. Do you have anything else to tell me?
Leave me alone.
Interesting.
I wouldn't be so sure.
You don't say.
Don't say you didn't know that.
He simply talks too much.
Leave me alone, you filthy
They knew
brute!
that all
Wait
along.
until Lord Andre hears of this.
That's what I've always said.
Where did you pick that up then?
Go away, don't tell me that.
I've got my own opinion about that.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
That's what I've always said.
Hey!
Why won't they listen to me?
That's not what I heard.
I've heard a thing or two.
He simply talks too much.
I've heard a thing or two.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Show me your wares.
I can't take care of everything.
It was quite obvious.
That's what I've always said.
Where did you pick that up then? Not touching that.
He never should. And he works all day too. Go away, don't tell me that.
Hey, you!
Can't go on like this forever.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Tell me about the gods.
What exactly would you like to know?
Just like you said.
Tell me about Ignaz.
Very well.
Ignaz is the first and highest god. He created the sun and the world. He commands light and fire, his gifts to humanity. He is law and justice. His priests are the magicians of fire. The paladins are his warriors.
Tell me about Adnos.
Adnos is the god of the center. He is the scales of justice and guardian of the balance between Ignaz and Beliar. He commands the power of change. His gift is the water in all the oceans, rivers, and lakes. His priests are the water mages, just as I am a servant and priest of Adnos.
Tell me about Beliar.
Beliar is the dark god of death, destruction, and all things unnatural. He is in eternal battle with Ignaz, but Adnos guards the balance between the two. Only a few humans follow the call of Beliar. However, he grants great strength to those who do.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I already thought as much.
Really, how interesting.
I've heard a thing or two.
You don't say.
I've heard a thing or two.
Someone's got to do the work.
I don't believe that.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
But that's terrible.
That's all just gossip.
Someone's got to do the work.
Honestly, I wouldn't
Oh, I'm not touching that.
Really, how interesting.
That's the first I've heard of it.
That's what I've always said.
We can only
Hey, you! How's it going?
You're not from around here, are you? Never mind, neither am I.
Where did you hang around before?
In the woods, hunting scavengers and wolves, together with some hunters. But I gave it up. These are dangerous times. There's a lot of riffraff running around out there.
Where can I find the other hunters?
We had our camp outside near the tavern, halfway to Onar's farm. But I don't know whether there is anyone left in the camp now. There used to be 2 of us here in town, until a few days ago. My friend Trokar is an excellent hunter.
So, where is your friend Trokar now?
Well, it's a curious story. Only a few days ago, we were both standing at the bar in Coragon's tavern, discussing the hunt. Don't ask me what happened next. I had had a few by then. I vaguely remember Trokar saying that he was going out to get a few swampweed reapers. He never came back.
Where does one get swampweed reefers?
Somewhere down at the harbor, as far as I know.
Didn't you go looking for him?
No, but I reported it to the militia. But they haven't been able to find him yet. I hope he didn't get attacked by a wolf, or worse. I'm afraid that I'll stumble over his body someday when I'm out hunting. I don't think I could bear that.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I can teach you how to sneak properly and how to handle a bow.
Hey, you! Bospor said you used to work for him.
Yes, I did, but he was only interested in his blasted hides. I told him how dangerous it's gotten out there. He didn't really listen to me. Well, anyway, he paid well. I can't complain about that.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Bospor had one of his bows stolen recently, in broad daylight. Some guy just waltzed into his store, took a bow, and left. The thieves are getting more and more brazen.
Someone's got to do the work.
Why get so worked up?
That's what I always say.
my God!
That's the first I've heard of it.
Never pick a fight with me again.
Hey,
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
why don't we go hunting together?
With two, it isn't so dangerous, that's true. Do you know anything about hunting then? I mean, do you know how to skin an animal?
Yes.
All right, but I want to see 50 gold pieces. For that, you can keep the skins and sell them to Busper. That's a fair deal, isn't it?
Here they are.
Everything for everybody.
Got my own.
Let's go hunting.
All right, follow me. Outside the south gate is a wood where we should find more than enough critters. Probably more than we'd like.
That's the first I've heard of it.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I wouldn't be so sure.
You don't say.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing there. Hey, you!
Now that's typical, isn't it?
What?
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a.
So why won't they listen to me?
Oh,
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I don't know why I get so worked up.
another one of those things.
He talks too much.
That's the first I've heard of
Really? How interesting.
That's been known a long time.
I won't tell her a thing.
Nobody will learn it all. It's a bad business.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Nagura has killed Baltram's messenger. He tried to use me as his new messenger in order to intercept Akel's shipment.
That fellow will get his just punishment. I shall have him locked up immediately. Here, take the bounty that you are entitled to.
I don't believe that.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Everybody knows.
Someone's got to do the work.
Inhabitants of Khorinis.
Where did you pick that up then?
That's not what has been
We can only wait and see.
things. He'd better shut up.
It's really not my problem.
That's not what I heard. That's
How strange. It seems to me that I have met you before, traveler. Well, great are the mysteries of time and space. Oh, please forgive my rudeness, son of patience. I have not even greeted you yet. Welcome, friend. Take a seat on my humble rugs and enjoy a pipe in peace.
Who are you?
My name is Abu Jin ibn Jadir ibn Omar Khalid bin Haji al-Sharidi. I am a seer and a prophet, an astrologer and a purveyor of tobacco.
What kind of tobacco do you offer?
My pipes are filled with spicy, refreshing apple tobacco. Help yourself whenever you want, son of adventure.
Do you have other tobacco as well?
I offer only the very best tobacco. This apple blend is a symphony from my homeland, the Southern Isles. But of course, I'm always open to trying a different sort of tobacco. If somebody should succeed in producing a really good tobacco.
How's that done?
Start with my apple tobacco as a basis, and then try combining it with another ingredient. This is done at an alchemist's bench, provided you know the essentials of alchemy.
Where can I get apple tobacco?
I shall give you 2 portions. It is up to you, in your wisdom, to do with them whatever you want. If you crave more, then direct your steps toward Zuris, the master of potions. He produces this tobacco, and he sells it too.
Can you make me a prophecy?
My services are yours for a modest fee, oh father of generosity.
How much do you want?
For a paltry 25 coins. I shall risk a glance through time for you. But remember, the future is always uncertain. All I can do is glimpse some fragments of time.
Tell me about the future.
All right, seeker of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? Orcs. They are guarding an entry, an old tunnel, a valley of mines, men in shining armor. A magician. Your friend is with them. He is waiting for you. Fire! An attack! A mighty creature. The flames, many shall die. What is that? A city. Ruins. Quarholdron in Jarkandar. He is summoned. Quarholdron in Jarkandar. I'm sorry. The vision is over. There's nothing more I can see.
Will it ever change?
Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia.
Someone's gotta do the work.
All the citizens of this city who have martial skills at their disposal are here with urge to join.
Someone's got to do the work.
Get that from me. You mustn't believe everything you hear. Don't say you didn't know nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
What?
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might restore it to the human if the beast should return. And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder.
So, what do you think? Should we go farther into the woods or not?
Let's go on.
All right. Let's hope this works out.
Nothing to be had there.
That's it, I'm going back to the city. It's just too dangerous out here for me, even with two of us.
An orc, right outside the city. Holy shit.
So, see ya. You can sell the skins to Bosper.
That lowlife!
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritter's debt with Mateo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall. However,
How much?
200.
Fine. Here are 200 gold pieces.
You're still a few coins short.
I've got the orc weapon you wanted.
Show me. It's been a while since I've had a weapon like this in my hands. I was a soldier back in the Orc War. Those were tough times, I can tell you. I didn't think you could do it. I'm impressed.
Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
You're a good man. I'll give you my approval. Brian will still be here for a while, and a strong lad to take his place will turn up in time.
Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
You're a good man. I'll give you my approval. Brian will still be here.
Hey! About the plants.
If you cannot...
Show me your where.
He never would have thought of that himself.
About the wolfskins, I've got them. Here.
Great! I knew you would be suitable for this job. Here's the pay I promised you. And, what do you think? Isn't this better work than banging away at swords all day, or filling little bottles in a dusty chamber?
That's been known a long time.
So why won't they listen to me?
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Order and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos to take his divine power from the
Do you really believe that?
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That was obvious all along.
Someone's gonna do the work.
He can't keep anything to himself.
train me as a sword fighter.
You're no longer a beginner.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis.
It's like he talks to you. That's what I've always said.
That's what I've always said.
Who says